Da, 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 da. Alright, well, I guess let's try this again. Ain't no wonder why people get all frustrated. So, can you hear me now? La la la. Alright, do. Need that. So I actually got this going on a different streaming deal right there. And so now, what I need to do is go back. Look under this one right here. See what's happening. Shazizz live stream. Upcoming. I don't need no upcoming live stream. I need one right now. Dad blast it. Let me see what I'm doing wrong. Excellent connection. Says I got an excellent connection. 5 current viewers. Ha! I can hear you now. Woohoo! Alright, so let's try this again then. So anyway, my YouTube stuck it to me. And I guess I'll have to just get over it. And so who all we got up in here? We got some people, I can't even pronounce your name. Fiz or Fizz or whatever. Chris Anderson. Yay, can y'all still hear me? If you can still hear me, throw in a smiley face down there, because I just don't know, man. Anyway, let me give this thing a second. It says, warning, please check your video resolution. You suck is what it's trying to tell me. I'm working on duct tape and baling wire here, man. So it's like, this is crazy. Everything I say and do, it takes like a couple minutes before it gets around. Anybody hear me now? Alright, we got one smiley face. Thanks, Jason Joplin. That's cool. So anyway, yeah, let me try to get back into this right now. Doggone it, I put a video out there a little bit earlier. Let me look in the upload so I get the title right. It says YouTube stuck it to old Shazizz. And you know, I've been working around for a long time trying to share some things with people, and I put together a channel, made it all you know, really kind of creative, because I wanted to open up people's mind. Wanted to get people to thinking about possibilities and such. And so I invested a long time. I think it's 2006 to 2007, I've been, you know, putting these videos out. Started off with a little bit of crazy videos and other stuff, kind of, you know, testing the water and the cameras and all that kind of stuff, just to see, you know, learn how to do the YouTube thing. Back in those days, it was pretty cool to be on YouTube. You actually could keep in contact with your friends a lot easier. And they had a lot of cool things. You could customize your channel the way you wanted it. And doggone it, you know, YouTube started messing it up. They started jacking it up. I even survived the troll wars. And in those days, you know, you could work your way up to getting partnership with YouTube, and you know, they throw ads on your videos and you make a few pennies in your bucket and stuff like that. Well, I finally got up to the point where I had enough people on my YouTube channel where I could actually get, you know, maybe some ads thrown on there, throw some pennies in the bucket, you know, buy copper wire and stuff like that. You know, I just look, let me just spin you around right here, and so you don't have to look at my goofy looking face for a minute, and I'll just show you something real quick. Alright, I'm making a mess out of everything. Alright, let me just kind of show you something real quick. Okay, I can kind of tilt that down just a hair, and that way you can see it a little bit better. Now, hopefully this thing's still, hopefully it's still going. There we go. Alright, so basically I wanted to show people a way to use energy completely different than ever before. We already know how electricity works as far as the way the school book says and such like that. And if you go out there on YouTube and you look up free energy, you're going to find all kinds of free energy devices. It's really funny that, you know, most 90% of them all have all kinds of batteries shoved up in there and everything. And so in order to fight against that craziness out there, I wanted to make everything see-through. I wanted you to be able to see it inside there. And the reason why I'm kind of upset about what you know, YouTube did to me as far as you know, taking away my partnership and demonetizing all my videos, first off, is they're going to keep on using my videos, but I can't get no pennies in my bucket. These two motors right here, these things are paraglider, electric paraglider motors. Those things are about $500 a piece. And that's not even counting the motor controller. But I'm doing something really amazing with this. So, you know, although I have the actual motor controller for them, I'm not going to be using it. And if I can raise you up over here and in there and wait for this thing to buffer around, I'm going to show it a different way to actually store electricity. I got a lot of stuff in mind that I'm trying to share with everybody. Waiting for this doggone thing to catch up. I don't know if I'm even getting it on the dang camera. Let's see here. This got a doggone aggravating delay to it. Kind of watch it on the deal and then turn around and try to sort it all out, man. So anyway, doggone YouTube, man. I was going to start doing some videos to show my new lab, how my new lab was coming about, because my old lab got destroyed. And so I go to check on my YouTube only to find out that YouTube done said my channel sucks and I ain't gonna get I'm not eligible for monetization, which is really funny because even though they had ads on my doggone you know, videos, hardly made any money at all. Not even nowhere near what it would you know, take to replace all the money that I invested in, such like you're seeing right here in front of you, and the neodymium magnet accelerator that I'm working on. But you know, nonetheless, they decided after all these years of me doing it, you know, being loyal to the doggone YouTube, that they turn around and just kind of, hey, bam, you're gone. You know, I mean, my videos are still up there, and I told them, you know, go ahead and take them down. You know, it's crazy. And so I want to share a bunch of stuff with everybody, but at the same doggone sense, YouTube's been screwing me over for a long time. You know, I've been trying to be respectful of my language. I've been trying to be respectful of the content. I ain't tried to break any of the rules or anything like that, and they did turn around after all these years. Like I said, 2006 or 2007 is when I did my first video on YouTube. And for my loyalty all these years and over 200, almost 300 videos or more, I can't even remember how many it was because they keep changing every doggone thing on there. But I can't remember how many videos is actually up there. But nonetheless, all those videos, even though they demonetized every last one of them, people can still come and watch these videos. And so there ain't going to be no pennies going in my bucket anymore. Which, I never cared about the money to begin with. It wasn't about the money. It was about the deal that I want to try to share some knowledge with everybody. But it's the principle of the thing. Because I tried to follow the rules. I didn't do anything that was going to make YouTube mad. And anytime they said I violated something or whatever, I'd literally take the video down or whatever it took in order to satisfy their deal. So, I tried to follow by the rules. And because I hadn't put a video up for a little while because of several reasons. One of which was that YouTube been screwing me over on video views. YouTube's been screwing me over on search results and all this kind of stuff. And I didn't find out this stuff till a long time. But if you go back and look at the numbers of how many, it says I got 9,007 subscribers now. It was 9,008 earlier. I must have made somebody mad and they left. But either way, it said I got that many subscribers. Out of 9,000 and some odd subscribers, you'd think I'd have more than a few hundred views at the most on the doggone thing. So nobody even knew my videos were even coming up, and people were telling me that they didn't even get no kind of deal in their subscription to say I was even up, and some even said that they got unsubscribed and all this kind of stuff. And I'd been doing videos all along, trying to share things with everybody. And so, Steven said, then that's okay, you'll get a gold play button. Yeah, I got the gold play button smashed upside my head. That's what I got. Anyway, let me spin you around here and share my ugly mug again. Alright, it's going to take a while for me to get this doggone thing to catch up so I even know if I'm even on camera. It's just frustrating, folks. I was trying to say on the last doggone live stream that I did that I went out and I was going to do some sort of fundraiser. So that I could raise money in order to pay for some of these projects. I've got 3 websites, Shazizz.com, ShazizzRadio.com, and Shazizz.net. And I've been trying to get everybody, if I got 9,000 subscribers is what it says, if I've been trying to get everybody to come over there and visit with me over there, and listen in on the radio shows. I see Stephen Gibbons in there. He shows up all the time. And you can ask him, my website's safe. He's been there for a long, long time. And he actually helped out building the site as far as he got a, page where he put all links to everything. But I went out and I had these mugs made up. Alright, hopefully this thing, what's got going on in there? Oh, okay, it was a shadow. I gotta wait for this dang thing to catch up because it's like trying to watch yourself in slow motion and stuff. Anyway, I went up and had these doggone mugs made up. Well, these doggone mugs cost about $11 or more dollars a piece, so they're expensive as all get out. And I couldn't in right mind trying to sell somebody a doggone mug for $11 or more. I mean, I bought like five or more of these. I don't know. It's about 60 some odd dollars before it was all said and done. If you go to the store, you probably buy the same dang mug for a few bucks, and that's that. So I decided I'll go ahead and have them made. But this says it's the definition of Shazizz, so you can find it on doggone right now. It said mad scientist who fights against sellout mainstream science in predicate logic. A universal quantification is a type of quantifier, a logical constant which is interpreted as given any or for all. It expresses that a propositional function can be satisfied by every member of a domain of discourse. Now, if you understand what that means as far as mad science goes, it'll make a amazing amount of sense to you. What doggone bumping everything. You'd be amazed at what's what you could learn from that. But either way, you know, my thought was that it's going to make a some sort of and sell, you know, some of these mugs to raise some doggone money up. But you know, obviously I wouldn't in my right mind sell anybody a dang mug that for probably have to sell it for about $20 in order to get any doggone worth out of as far as raising money. But you know, I don't want to try to give somebody a doggone $20 mug. I mean, that's crazy. That's like thievery, you know. If I was going to sell it at all, it'd be refund for what I paid for the doggone thing, you know, the shipping or something like that. So my next thought in line was, you know, if I get enough people start watching my videos, I will, you know, for the best comments out there or something like that, I will literally see if they want one of these dang mugs and send them one out in the mail, you know, as a token of my appreciation for watching. But, you know, now that old YouTube just kind of stuck it to old Shazizz, you know, everything that comes out of my pocket is literally just coming out of my pocket. And I'm not like all those other YouTubes out there with my hand out and saying, hey, you know, give me your money. You know, I can keep on doing this show if you give me your money. I ain't got no doggone whatever those things that they've been getting going on to raise money and such, you know, where you pay for this or pay for that. I've been dishing out free content and trying to entertain people, befriend people, and teach you something, show you some anomalies that could be useful, that would actually help to benefit in you know, alternative energy research and such. So I've been trying to screw nobody over, you know. And here on YouTube, you know, you'd think that these, as liberal as YouTube is as far as their political ideology, you'd think that anyone who was trying to research in green, renewable alternative energy to fight the so-called, you know what, change, well, then maybe they'd have a little bit more, you know, leniency as far as somebody who was in the middle of trying to build a new lab for one that got destroyed, so I could share more content with everybody. I mean, it wasn't like they were paying me millions of dollars. You know, you saw my my deal that says I made $1 million and I'm still broke. It's broke as a joke. But like I said, I ain't trying to do anybody wrong. I'm not trying to fraud anybody. You know, I give you ideas, the videos I put question marks on. I want you to open your mind and think, is this possible? Is that possible? I want you to take that idea and run with it. But apparently, according to YouTube, I'm not getting enough video views. According to YouTube, you know, I'm basically not worthy of being monetized anymore. So they yanked my partnership right out from under me after all these years. Took a long time to even get there. I thought, well, you know, I earned a few pennies in the bucket. I could buy copper wire. Let me show you something real quick. Alright. Things like this right here, you know, this costs money. You know, all of this stuff like this costs money to do projects. And I want to be able to share these projects with people, but that comes out of my pocket, you know, and I'm not complaining about doing that. Here, look me, I gotta share the Y2K bug since we're live here, because we always have some sort of issue, you know. See that, the Y2K bug? Yeah, we went through that scenario too. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. And he actually makes noise too. Hear it crashing? Ah, yeah. Anyway, so I tried to make videos that were fun. I tried to make videos that were educational. This right here is from the video teaching toy, teaching toy or something like that. It shows vacuum, it shows pressure, and all that kind of stuff. And that kind of little deal like there. I actually thought about trying to mass produce those and sending those out to schools and stuff where people could learn how to use it. Learn something from it. But anyway, yeah. YouTube figured out Shazizz just ain't worthy. Not worthy anymore. And so, between all that, having my views depressed and all that kind of stuff, and, it's not just that, folks. When I started off on YouTube, I can't even tell you how many times I've been cussed at. Can't be and tell you how many times I've been literally foul mouthed and told how stupid I was and all that kind of stuff. I don't even know if this thing's still going. So, I'm doing the best I can with what I got to work with. At one point in the game, I even got threatened. I even had my life threatened on YouTube. I did a video about it quite some time back, but, so I got to be prepared. Somebody said they want to kill me, right? I've been cussed out. I've been threatened. And all I ever did was try to be good to people. That's all I did. And after all my efforts, all of my loyalty to YouTube, hey, that's what I got. I kicked right in the dang booty, So what do? What do I do? Oh, Shazizz, man. Because when people tell you they're gonna kill you, you take that serious, That's not funny. I don't do people like that. And I got all these doggone things that I'm trying to share with people. They said that they need a clean, renewable, alternative energy. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. We got all the answers. We got all the solutions to use electricity. I wanna show you some things about how to store energy. Everything that they said they needed. Every last thing they said they needed. And like I said, we got all the pieces of the puzzle. I try to stay positive about all this kind of stuff there. But I just don't know, man. I'm gonna ask all you folks out there watching in right now. Should I just give up? Should I just close down that stupid YouTube channel and move on? What about the websites? I got Shazizz.com, I got ShazizzRadio.com, and I got Shazizz.net. Type it down there in the chat room. What do you think? Should I just pack it in and call it quits? It's just frustrating as all get out. So, let's see. Turtle Walker says they don't want solutions, they want dependency. What they want is money for your carbon footprint. And that's true. It's true, and it's a thievery. It's flat out thievery. They're literally stealing from you people. If I had the opportunity to talk to a large crowd of people and they would just humor me long enough and hear me out. The things, look, go on my Shazizz podcast page on Shazizz.net. There's even podcasts from the old days on Shazizz Radio. But without you folks showing up at my website, there's no pennies going in my bucket anymore. YouTube, it wasn't that much. Let me go look and see on the doggone analytics. I want to tell you, try to be upfront and honest with you folks. I want to try to be upfront and honest with you. What in tarnation's going on here? Oh no, that's just something else. Okay, let me see here. Analytics. I want to try to go and I want to look for the lifetime of my channel. Okay. Now, I'm going to give you some numbers here. Alright. According to YouTube, old crazy Shazizz lost 1 subscriber today so far. I went from 9,008 subscribers in one day to 9,006 subscribers. So I'm down two people hate my guts spilled out. I don't like old Shazizz anymore. But listen to me. YouTube says that over the lifetime of my channel, I got 2.9 million views, roundabout, okay, because it says your channel has gotten 2,877,177 views so far. And it says I got plus a little over 9,000 subscribers. Well, 9,006 now because I made somebody angry and they left. Hope they come back. Anyway, but your estimated revenue for the entire time that I did these videos, what I got from that was $5,107.19. I mean, that's a pretty good chunk of change, but it's not worth I don't know, 10 years of work and over 300 videos. But I'm not hollering about that. That's not the point. The point is those were pennies in the bucket that when I got that little measly little amount of money, I could buy things like this right here to make more projects for you folks out there. You know, I could do that. And so what's coming out of my pocket right now is I'm paying for 3 websites. I'm paying for servers to broadcast my radio show. And I'm not asking for donations. I'm just asking for participation. I'm just asking for people, come visit my website. You go down there in that chat room and you talk to some of the people down in there in that chat room. They'll tell you, my websites are safe. You know, and you come there and you can not only look. You can not only come there and talk to everybody else, but you can literally talk to me personally. You got a question for me personally. I made it easy for you to get a hold of me. You get on Facebook. If you go to Shazizz.com, it has links to everything that I'm connected with. And so if you can't literally get a hold of me, then you're really not trying, because I'll talk to you on Facebook. I'll talk to you on Twitter, and if we build I'll talk to you on Skype or whatever, you know. If we build a trusting relationship, I might even talk with you on the phone, you know. But considering the fact that, you know, there's folks that literally think it's funny to tell you that they want to kill you and stuff, you know, that's for what? Because I talk about science? Because they said that there was something wrong and it needed to be fixing, and I'm sharing some projects with you. Been insulted, laughed at, mocked, and ridiculed, and yet I'm still here because I believe in what it is that I'm trying to do for everybody. Let's see, Turtle Walker said that if the people truly want to innovate and live in a world that encourages real energy independence, then it will require a new way of cooperation. That's all we've been asking for the whole time. That's it. You know, if you guys and gals out there really care about this world, and you know, if you've known me long enough, you know I do, then maybe all you something simple is share a video or something. Help me get those numbers back up there to where maybe YouTube like me again or something like that, and maybe they'll give me back my partnership and I can throw some pennies back in the bucket. You know, like I said, I'm not asking anybody for donations, and I'm not trying to steal anything from you. It's like I said, when I had these doggone mugs made up, my intention was to sell a bunch of these mugs and make a little bit of money to pay back some of what I've my expenses and stuff. But when it got to the dang part where the price tag came in, well, I didn't in my right mind trying to sell somebody a mug for doggone $11 or more. That's crazy. You could probably go to everything in dollar store and get it cheaper and all that. You know, I ain't trying to rip nobody off. I ain't trying to do anybody wrong. And that's why I just didn't understand why it is that YouTube would stick it to me after all these years of trying to, help people out. And so, let me get my smoke going on. So anyway, I don't know what to do about all this. I don't know whether or not I should keep on going and hope for the best, or just give it up. I do want to give everybody the doggone information that I've been trying to share with everybody for a long time. But I don't want to do it at the expense of my life. People threatening my life and basically talking smack all the time. I spent a whole lifetime studying everything that there is to know about just about all kinds of things that has to do with science. Everything that there is to know about alternative energy and such. Trying to share it with everybody. What do I get for my effort? Well, if you've been listening in, the price really wasn't worth it. I made off of YouTube since I got the doggone monetization over all those years, $5,107.19. And the actual date, October 16th of 2007 to March 17th of 2021. That was it. But I stuck there, like I said, followed all the rules and all that, and YouTube just kind of stuck it to me. So be it. But anyway, the neodymium magnet accelerator. Let me show you that again if I can do this. I hate moving this camera because every time I do, it just makes a mess out of everything. This stupid thing wants to take 20 years in order to load. I'm watching myself in slow motion. Let me see if it comes on there yet. Anyway, if I can get the doggone thing back over there. Maybe that's it over there. Get this thing out of the way for a second. I'm waiting for this thing to load faster. Folks, I gotta get a cameraman. Anyway, if you're looking at this thing over here, this neodymium magnet accelerator, that's for another project there. This has a lot of capabilities. Mixed with that gizmo I showed you on the opposite side and energy storage and such, it has a lot of capabilities. I got a lot of amazing things that I want to share with everybody. I'm in the process and spending a lot of money. I'm talking about a lot of money that I'm spending on my new lab, trying to get everything going. New cameras and all that kind of stuff, and computers and everything. Let's see. Somebody said, is it possible to create a death ray with a microwave at level 4 laser? I don't know what you want to try to do with somebody making a doggone death ray video. Look, once you understand microwaves and once you understand how energy travels, yeah, you could literally make a death ray. And I'm not even so sure that it hasn't already been done by military folks. But either way, I'm not into trying to kill people. I'm into trying to teach people some stuff. Wireless energy transmitting and all that kind of stuff. That's so ridiculously simple. let me see something here. Everything's got to be in a doggone mess. Wireless energy. Now let's see if I can find a danged old battery. One that's got some power to it. Alright, let's see here. One of these batteries has got some juice to it. That one's only 5 volts. There's a 9 volt one. Alright, so let me do something here. I had a really good friend out there at one point in time, which I don't know if he even likes me anymore because of some jerk that had to mess things up, tell a bunch of lies. But either way, I had a really good friend that was building Slayer exciter circuits named Ryan Abrams. The guy's like incredibly talented. And I was hoping that he'd be part of the dream team. And so, you know, I paid him some money to make something for me. I'm going to get this doggone thing around here. He made this nifty little Slayer exciter circuit right here. It's a tip 42C transistor, resistor, and a diode. Really, you know, really simple circuit. And so could have made this myself with no problems, but he got a lot of talent. Let me see if I can get this thing to do something here. Look at that. I hope you can see that. I'm gonna have to wait around till this thing catches up. Alright, it's not very bright. It's not very bright in here because of that doggone lighting system. But you can see that's wireless energy going on right there. Alright? And it wasn't that I couldn't make it myself. It's just that Ryan is an artist. Matter of fact, he had, you know, Abrams Lab Tesla art and stuff, and you see that he made right there. And if we had people like that on the dream team, then we could accomplish a lot really fast. I've got it. Trying to get everything back where it started. That's why, look, this is why I need my doggone lab. This is why I need the space. I need my, you know, elbow room. Because everything's so doggone crowded. And it's crazy. Let's see. Yep, wireless energy. Eric Eisenhower. I hope I said that right. Forgive me if I messed your name up. You can do some amazing stuff with wireless energy. And part of the plasma reactor stuff that I was talking about has to do with that wireless energy. The things I want to show you in plasma technology, and I'm not talking about that old hoodoo voodoo version of plasma where you got to love your reactor. I'm talking about the real fourth state of matter where you energize a noble gas, you know, into plasma. And there's things that you can do with that that'll blow your doors off, you know. And so between that type of wireless energy that you seen there, what I got going on over here with the neodymium magnet accelerator, the plasma water heater, I put all these little videos out there to kind of give you a little bit of something ahead of time before I put all these pieces of the puzzle in the right order to show you exactly what I've been trying to say the whole entire time. And so you know I sound terrible, like sound like a negative Nancy, and I'm trying to complain about everything, but YouTube kind of really put a dent in my now I don't know what you want to call it, ego. Let's say ego. Put a kind of dent, basically rained on my parade, man. I just got through saying I'm getting ready to go for broke on YouTube. I'm getting ready to go, and I'm going to show everybody every single thing that I've learned about alternative energy. I'm getting ready to drop the biggest, amazing gift on humanity ever in the history of time. And you know what? They done dropped the boot on me before I even got out the gate. Yeah. So, I'm just asking, where's all my 9,000 subscribers? You know? Turtle Walker says I should try BitChute. I need to try a bunch of them. I need to try to put them out there. The thing is, look, folks, I wasn't in this to get rich. I gave a promise, you know. I said, I'm going to study. I told the electric company I'm going to study everything that there is to know about alternative energy. And when I get that accomplished, I'm going to share it with each and every one of your customers for free. When your wallet gets thin, you're going to have me to blame for it. You know, and as far as when it comes down to money, I ain't asked anybody for anything. I did put a donation button on the back end of my website. You really got to look for it if you want to find it. and it comes with some stipulations and stuff on there. I don't want people just trying to hand me nothing over. The whole thing was, if you got an idea and I got an idea and we're willing to share the resources and the burden, we'll build it together. Because I don't want anyone to be able to try to say that old Shazizz is some sort of scam artist that's trying to steal from people. It's never been about that. It wasn't about getting rich. It wasn't about getting famous. It wasn't for fortune. It wasn't for notoriety and all that kind of stuff. It was because they literally said, we need clean, renewable, alternative energy. We got to save the planet from their so-called carbon. Look. We live in a carbon-based world. Now, I can't go into talking about certain terminology because if I do, YouTube will sock it to me again because you got to agree with everything YouTube. You don't have freedom of speech on YouTube like you used to back in the old days. Now, you used to be able to, back in the old days, get on there and tell your piece, you know, and people would talk with you, they'd debate with you and that kind of stuff. And it was a friend kind of deal. YouTube used to be a family kind of place to be. Now, YouTube has went downhill. They went to spying and propagandizing and lying on folks. You know? And I hate it. See, now like I got to go doing all that kind of stuff there. I'll put the show deal on there. Alright, what the heck did I drop there? Alright. Anyway, YouTube used to be a good place to be. Now, the reason why I hadn't done videos for a while is because of the way that YouTube had been treating people. YouTube's been treating people poorly. And they don't even seem to care. You know, I only got 9,000 and, holy moly, that was quick. 9,005 subscribers now. I got it stuck to me again. They're slowly but surely picking away at them. I went from 9,008 this morning to 9,005 subscribers. Everyone's unsubscribing to me. That figures. Ain't that it? Oh well, it is what it is. So much for fame and fortune, right? So, basically, I'm working on a new lab so that I have some room to work in. My old lab got destroyed. I spent an astronomical sum of money in order to try to bring you folks some really good content. I spent a lot of time, effort uploading videos and trying to put some ideas in your mind, give away free content and ideas for years now, and finally, you know, got to the point where I got a partnership on YouTube, and I thought that was kind of cool, man. Told everybody, I said, Go to YouTube and start your YouTube channel. You know, I ain't gonna be doing that anymore. Jason Joplin said, I lost almost as many subscribers as I gain every month. I think it's some sort of censorship algorithm to keep our channels from growing. Jason, I agree with you. I agree with you 150,000%, my friend. Because you got all these creeps out there that can get on YouTube and they can fake free energy devices, which makes anyone who says free energy look bad. They come out there misquoting the laws of physics, the laws of thermodynamics, and the laws of conservation of energy. You get trolled all the time. You get lied to. You get suppressed. You get your view counts knocked down, and you get shoved down in the ratings. They don't want little guys and gals channels to go up because they want to promote the smut and the trash and the garbage. If you get on YouTube and you're a foul-mouthed heathen, while you can get thousands of subscribers, you can get millions of views, you can go viral, and you can be monetized unless you talk about something that they don't agree with. Well, then you can't. So, you know, if you wanna sink to the levels of trash, or if you want to do something stupid like shoot yourself in the face with a bottle rocket or something like that, a Roman candle, or crazy stuff like that, well, hey, more power to you. You'll be famous. Probably won't have much of a face left, and I don't recommend anybody try any ignorance like that. But I've been good to YouTube. I've been trying to be respectful to everybody. I ain't trying to disrespect nobody. I ain't been sitting there foul mouthing and lying and cussing and trying to cheat or scandal anyone, scam them or whatever. Just trying to put some knowledge out there. And so, my thing is, I'm getting on here and I'm trying to ask all y'all, is it worth me trying to stick around? Do you guys even watch my videos anymore? Am I just kind of wasting my time with the whole deal? Do you got any suggestions on how I can raise some, do some fundraisers? I want to be able to give somebody something. I don't want to just ask anybody for nothing. But all this for all these years cost me a lot. It cost me a heck of a lot. I do a radio show. I would like to have some of you on my radio show. Anybody want to join the radio show on Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Central Time? Or Sundays, same time, same channel, same place? Do you even use Skype? I gotta get my mad science hair sorted out, man. You gotta have mad science hair. Anyway, does anybody use Skype? Would you join me on my show? Turtle Walker says, I don't think that a lot of people realize the censorship that is used against free energy. They see the political side of things, but free energy is something that they cannot allow. That's the truth. That's the truth. And that's why I had to go about things the way that I want, because all the other alternative energy researchers either got frustrated and left, or the ones that got too close to the truth, they literally didn't fare so well. But you go back and you listen to my podcast on there, on my doggone radio show, and if I've offended anybody on my radio show, I apologize. I'm only human. I get angry. Just like everybody else, I get angry. And it doesn't make any sense that after all these years and trying to build a crowd up so that I can show you and tell you things, that YouTube would treat me the way they do it. Jason said, I love mad science here. Yeah, I do too, because that's that, when you got mad science here, that's where you got all these antennas out there thinking, you know, it's bringing in knowledge from the universe. That's where all this stuff comes from, you know. That's like each one of them is an antenna, and I'm catching this stuff from the universe, you know, and from maybe alternate dimensions and stuff. Oh man. But anyway, should I keep on going, folks? I mean, I'm 55 years old, somewhere around about, not getting any younger. I think I'm 55. I might be 56. I'm not sure. I was born in 1965. October 13th, 1965. You do the math. Anyway, it don't matter. What matters is I woke up this morning. I got all frustrated because I got basically, well, yeah, I think it was this morning. No, it was last night. It was last night I found out. Found out that old YouTube basically yanked my doggone partnership away, you know, as if it didn't matter anymore. And you know, like I said, they're the ones that said that the world was messed up. They're the ones that said we need a clean, renewable alternative energy. We live in a carbon-based world where you can turn just about anything into fuel. Just about anything and everything you can turn into fuel. We have the technology to make engines that are perfectly clean burning. We have the technology to build an engine that will run on pure distilled water using all the best physics that we got. We have induction heating. We got ZVS drivers to drive the induction heating. We got compression ignition, all different types of diesel technology, atomizer technology, sonic vaporization technology. We got every single thing that's necessary in order to make clean, renewable alternative energy for folks. We got everything necessary to resolve the supposed food crisis. We got every single thing necessary to solve the supposed sicknesses going on out there. And now we live in a world of complete and utter chaos where everyone's running around acting like a jerk and trying to tell you what's what, and you have to agree with what they have to say. You know, I'm not trying to be a jerk to nobody. I'm trying to figure something out here. They put the call out. They said we need our scientists to figure stuff out. I've been studying science since nearly the day I was born. Before I even knew what the word science was, I was always studying and inventing and trying to create. And now that I'm here, now that I got all this knowledge that I'm trying to share with people, I get kicked in the butt. You know? That ain't cool. Ain't cool after doing all this stuff. You know, say what you want about, they say there ain't no such thing as free energy. I posted a copy of my electric bill. I got an electric bill that was negative $2 and some odd cents. Negative. Let me see if I can get an exact number on you. It's on my show podcast page. It's my bill deal, and it says minus $2.39, and it says no such thing as free energy, question mark, question mark. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Shazizz man has spoken. And it's going to get better than that. I done told everyone, when I go off the doggone power grid, I'm going to do it with style. I ain't playing around. You know, and I want to share every bit of this information with everybody, but I can't do it in a doggone fashion where nobody's even getting to see my dang videos. Nobody's even visiting my website. Heck, if you want to support me, just come by and say hi over there at the Super chat room. Tell a friend about it. Bring them over there. You know, come over and visit Stephen Gibbons, and he'll show you that page that he put together with all the resources to all different alternative energy researchers and such. You know, check out my friend Patty Walking Turtle and Barbara Three Crow and all the different folks over there at radio.ning.com. Check them out too. You know, these two sites, peopleforpeople.ning.com and shazizzradio.com, We've been doing radio shows for a long time. We've been trying to share everything with it. And, we've been trying to help each other out and share truth and all that kind of stuff, positive information. And both of us who own these two networks right there, we do it all out of love of our heart and out of our own pocket. We're not trying to hurt nobody. But the only way it's going to make anything worthwhile is if we get people to come visit. If you go visit Shazizz.com, ShazizzRadio.com, or even Shazizz.net and just look around, you find something you want, take it with you. If you doggone go over there and there's something missing that you want to see, throw in a message and I'll put it out there. If you're a person who sings, or you play a guitar, you make music and you want to be heard on the radio show, send me an MP3 and I'll put you on the air. You want to talk to me on the radio? Jump on the Skype and add me as a contact, and we'll get you on the radio talking about science. I don't know what's going to take, folks. I mean, YouTube done stuck it to me after all these years. I'm watching as the numbers keep falling. I'm watching as the websites is going unused. I spent a lot of money on Shazizz Radio and Shazizz.com and Shazizz.net. There's tons of podcasts up there. There's links to information. And I'm trying to give it away to everybody for free. Turtle Walker says, ask Shazizz about the backyard free energy setup that he had for, I think, over a decade, and it's still producing energy. I did a video called Free Thinkers. And that thing sat out there for years with absolutely no maintenance. It grabbed static electricity. It grabbed negative ions. It used earth battery technology, solar, wind power, thermoelectrics, and even radio waves. And it sat out there for several years. You go back and look at the doggone video, first one that come up, and I asked you what you thought about it, and then I kept on adding to it, and I kept on showing the deal, and it sat out there, and it was grabbing energy from every single direction possible, and then some, and it stayed powered. And I finally shut the experiment down when, number one, I wasn't getting no response on YouTube about it, and number two, some jive turkey thought it was a good idea to go over there and snip a wire off of it, and the whole idea was to see how many years in a row that this thing would run without being interfered with, without no kind of charging of any type. It kept the batteries alive, and I learned some things that I tried to teach people about. Even a dead battery can still hold the energy. Even a completely bone dry battery can still hold energy in it. That sounds crazy, right? I can prove it. I can prove it all. But nonetheless, it's just, what's the point? What's the point if nobody's going to be watching and nobody's going to be talking about it, nobody's going to be sharing the information, what's the point? Now, I said this in a video way back. I said, an idea is just an idea until you act upon it. And I try to act upon all kinds of ideas. Let me get something real quick, All right. Wait for myself to catch up here. Oh, do. I gotta wait till myself catch up. Alright, so it looks like it's catching up. Well, it says on this bucket right here, it says bottle caps for mad science. www.shazizzradio.com. It says, help us show the world how to turn trash into a real solution. I made about 10 of these buckets up, only 9 of which returned because the dog ate one and the school lost the other. But I don't know if you can see this very well. Hopefully you can. There's a whole lot of bottle caps up in there. Alright? Waiting for it to catch up. A lot of bottle caps up in there. Whole bunches of them. Alright, now I have a plan to show you, all you folks out there, something amazing with all these bottle caps. And that's why I need my new lab. I need to get this thing done. I need to get the show on the road, if you understand what I'm trying to say. And so, I'm not all talk, folks. I put the time in, I put the investment in, I put the money in, and I want to share ideas with people. Let's see what's got going on down there. Defend from the head, love from the heart, live by truth, example from the start. That was Buzzacino. Buzz, how you doing, brother? Buzz, he's a poet. I'm telling you what, you come over and read some of his stuff. Buzz, you should throw you a link up in there for everybody. You know, if I start thinking that people are going to be paying attention, I'll do more of these live streams. You know? And I actually had an idea at one point that all these videos that are already up there on YouTube, I'm really seriously contemplating on doing a contest to where anyone who supports me can go out there and they can download their favorite videos and make sort of like a documentary, can't even talk right. Alright, so how many of you would be interested in entering a contest to take all your favorite parts of what you found on Shazizz Mad Science on YouTube and make a documentary to enter into a contest with other folks that took those same things, you know, bits and pieces of the whatever video you liked, all of the videos that's on Shazizz YouTube, and have a pretty substantial prize at the end for the one that wins the contest. So whoever makes the best video documentary of somebody pronounce that for me because my tongue's tied. Anyway, we'll put those videos up there on Shazizz YouTube and allow everybody to vote for them. You know, the video that gets the most views and the video that gets the most thumbs up, that'll be the winner of the contest, and that's how we'll figure it out. Let the people decide. Just take all your best bits and pieces of Shazizz Mad Science and you know, make a video about it. You know, it's a thought, and so if anybody's interested, you gotta let me know these things. Just join me over there on ShazizzRadio.com. Join me on Skype. Add me as a contact on Skype. Talk to me on Facebook, or you know, send a message over on Twitter or something like that. I'm keep on trying to do something there. Let's see. I'm sitting here trying to read some of these comments down here. Sorry about that, folks. Hasdak said, "Hello, Shazizz. Been following you since PIR. Don't remember what PIR stands for, but yeah, thanks, my friend. I love hearing from you guys and gals. I mean, it's amazing. You guys and gals are what I do all this for. A lot of folks said they didn't even know I was even broadcasting anymore, even putting up videos. They said some of them told me they were unsubscribed to, and I've been trying to tell everybody get them come over there from. He said I remember you saying that in 2008. Yeah, I've been consistent. Huh. Anyway, you go back and you look at some of the things that I talked about back then, you'll find out Hasdak said People's Internet Radio with that Vinny bloke. Yeah! Huh. Cool. Some of you folks have been around for years. Crazy hair Shazizz ain't some sort of jerk. I might have made people mad once in a while. I might have a difference of an opinion or something like that, but we all agree to disagree in a respectful manner. And, it's all about if we're going to get this world to be better, it's going to be up to us, the people, to do it. Ain't nobody going to do it for us. I need to put that old thing back over there real quick. And just hang on there for a second. Don't get all crazy on me. I dropped my dad burn flip-flop on the way over there. Alright. Are we still there? Yeah. Now, that generator that I tried to show you back there that you can actually see through has not one but two of these that goes with it. This is actually an end door cap that's actually going on that device right there. And when I get around to showing you what this thing can do, I think you're going to be pretty doggone happy about it. This right here, you know that an 800 microfarad capacitor will blow your thumb right off your hand when it's fully charged. And over there I've got two 500,000 microfarads. There's two 500,000 microfarad capacitors over there. There's three more of them up there. These are car audio amplifier capacitors. This one right here, if you can read on there, this is a 10 farad. 10 farad. That's not microfarad. That's 10 farad. Alright. This is a powerhouse. Wait till I show you what you can do with these things. It's going to blow your doors off and hopefully not your fingers. But nonetheless, let me put this thing back. I got two of those. And they go right over here. They go right over here on this. Wait for that thing to catch up again. They go right over there on that. Now I'm telling you folks, For those of you willing to stick around and wait to see this thing put together, it's going to be worth your while. If you're interested in alternative energy, it's going to be worth your while to see what it is that I'm doing over here. Once I get my new lab together, and I actually put this whole thing together and show you, I want you to be able to see. That's why I made it out of clear acrylic, because I want you to be able to see inside of it. I want you not only to see inside of it, I want you to understand why it works, what's actually occurring while it's doing that, so that you not only understand, you know it's possible, and there's no disputing about it. You said, oh, those are magnets. The way that these magnets are set in there, the whole entire side on this side is all positive. And on the opposite side, the whole entire outside of that one is positive. The way that they're oriented makes this magnet that's on the opposite side, so you have a positive, and then there's a little dip in there, and you still get the south side, but then it comes back up to a stronger. So it's a strong positive, a weak negative, a strong positive, a weak negative, a strong positive, just enough to make the frequency that I want out of this, that can be sped up or slowed down. And when you see what I'm talking about when I'm done, you're going to be a happy camper. Let me see if I can turn this back around. Get my ugly mug back up on here. I know most of you don't want to see that old crazy haired mad science dude, but kind of like the look in your eyes when I'm talking to you, so I don't feel like I'm talking out the back of my neck. Anyway, I showed you those two capacitors over there. They said the problem was we needed a way to store energy. We needed a way to produce energy, a way to use energy differently, in order so that it is so incredibly efficient that your electric bill, if you have an electric bill, will be ridiculously dirt cheap. Now I have to figure. And so, with all that said, I spent a lot of time, folks. I spent a lot of time doing what I'm doing. And I've asked the question to you. I've asked the question a couple times now. Should I keep on trying? Or should I give up? According to YouTube, somewhere around about April 15th, I can reapply for my partnership. And they've already stuck it to me once. So between now and then, if you see an ad on my videos, it's not old Shazizz getting paid for it. There's no pennies going in my bucket. Like those capacitors and stuff like that. Those things ain't cheap. They had those two motors on that deal that I showed you. Those were $500 a piece. The neodymium magnet accelerator, that thing cost quite a bit to have that first. There's only two prototypes in existence. Cost quite a bit. And so, like I said, it's never been about the doggone money. It's the principle of the thing. Now, they say my videos aren't good enough and my channel's not good enough to be monetized, but yet they're still going to be willing the people to come there. How do I know that other people from other countries ain't getting to see advertisement on my videos and just they ain't going to pay me for it? And ain't money either. That's the thing I was just saying earlier. I told everybody exactly how much I made. Out of 2.9 million views, which actually a little bit is 2,877,177 views so far is what they said. And whoever subscribed to me today, thank you. 9,005 to 9,006. That's cool. That's awesome. So, the whole entire time, $5,107.19 for 2.9 million views. What did I do with that funds there? I reinvested it into this and that and everything that I show you on there. I buy new copper wire. Actually had this shirt made. Let me see if I can get a picture on there. Alright. I don't know if you can even read that. I probably just showed you my booty, my buttocks. Anyway, I made that to kind of advertise while I'm out there walking around talking about free energy to everybody out there. We got a lot of stuff that I want to share with people, but I'm sitting here, I'm just basically weighing out my options of everything. YouTube seems to don't care about people. They don't care about small channels and stuff like that. You can get up there and do all that tweaking or twerking or whatever the heck they call that nowadays, get all nasty and everything. You can make millions of views and all that kind of stuff, and they ain't got no problem keeping trash like that going. But they just don't seem to, look, if you're sitting out there saying that the world is in danger, that we need to clean up our climate, why do trolls keep coming around and kicking me and folks like me? They say that you need clean, renewable, alternative energy, and I'm trying to give you exactly what you said you wanted. You said you wanted free energy. I'm sitting there trying to give you exactly what you wanted. Doesn't defy any of the known laws of physics, and for all you college-educated folks out there that think you're really smart in physics and all that, don't come down there trying to misquote the laws of thermodynamics or the conservation of energy and try to tell me what is and what ain't, because I've been studying science since I was a child. Heck, I probably knew more about science when I was 9 years old than most 40, 50-year-old guys know today. And I'm not sitting there trying to talk smack on anybody, but I ain't stupid either. There's a reason why I understand all this kind of stuff, because I researched, I studied, and I'm trying to share all that for free. Maybe you just got to do like everybody else and just sell it. Hey, if you want me to tell you my secret, I'm gonna have to sell it to you. That sounds kind of stupid. You know what I mean? Let's see. Turtle Walker said they only want you to think that it was that they want. Oh yeah, they only want you to think that that's what they want. They don't want you. They don't want to fix nothing. They don't want to fix climate change. Why would they want to make a clean, renewable, alternative energy? If you want to sell somebody oil, gasoline, or diesel, stuff like that, why would you want somebody coming out there saying that you can run an engine specifically engineered to run on pure distilled water? Why would you want somebody saying that? You don't tell somebody there's a cure for cold, the cure for the common cold if you want to sell cold medicine. You don't tell somebody there's a way to run your engine more energy efficient if you want to sell them oil. You want them to run as much as possible. But the thing is, we ain't never going to see a day when you run out of what they like to call fossil fuel. It's not physically possible. The earth is, everything that was on the earth when it started is still here. It's all been rejuvenated, reintroduced, recycled back into the system. It's still there. Every single chemical, every single element, and all we do, even when you burn a piece of firewood, it ain't going nowhere. You're just changing its molecular structure and its chemical makeup, and now you've made more materials that get mixed back into the earth and all that, and it gets reused over and over again. You're never going to see a day when we run out of anything in this world, except common sense. We're starting to see that on a regular basis. It is what it is. Excuse me. I gotta get a drink of my coffee. All this talking make my mouth all dry. Been on here for like an hour and 19 minutes so far. I think most folks probably wish I'd just shut up and go away. But Those are the kind of things I talk about on Mad Science. Those are the kind of things I'd like to talk to you about. There's all kinds of things that these folks out there just aren't. They're not being truthful with you on. There's so many things that they're just lying to you about. They don't want to fix anything. You got people out there making millions of dollars on the, I can't say it, the carbon problem out there in the world. Because if I say it, then they'll tag the video saying that it's all bogus information. I get so sick of the censorship. I get so sick of the fake fact checkers. I get so sick of being mistreated here on YouTube and other social media platforms. It's disgusting. And the only reason why I stick around is because of you good folks. If it wasn't for you, I'd just say to heck with it and go on down the road. What's the point? But they don't want to fix anything. If we want to fix it, we're going to have to do it ourselves. We're going to have to figure out a way to do it ourselves. Trying to see what's going on there. Something keeps popping up down there. Cut it out. Alright. So anyway, I came on here talking about how YouTube stuck it to me, which they did. For my years of service and my years of loyalty, they yanked my doggone partnership. And says I can reapply sometime down the road. And the only way I can reapply sometime down the road is if I get my video views up. If I get whatever it is that they think they need. Let's see there. Shanique said, I think that's Shanique. Let me move that little deal right there because it's right in the way of the. Yeah, it says. I think that's Shanique. Shanjack. Sorry if I butchered your name. I ain't trying to be a jerk. Says petrol is synthesized by bacteria, the photosynthesizing kind of, which is also generate oxygen in the process, which ties in with the Russian Swedish scientists research petrol regeneration. This piece of plastic right here, we got tons of it. We can turn that back into petrol. We can turn that into diesel. We can turn it into all kinds of stuff. We can actually remold it into stuff. Folks, you ain't never going to see a day where you ever run out of anything that is made out of petroleum products. It's just not physically possible. And as far as, their supposed solved science, the debate is over science, it's a lie. And I can prove it. I can prove everything I say to you. It's just driving me insane because you're standing there holding a wooden stick and a paper sign like this right here. You got your, let's just call this a piece of paper. You got your wooden stick and your paper sign and it says save the trees. Alright, so what kind of common sense does that make? You got your wooden stick and your paper sign that says save the trees, and why wouldn't you just go out there and plant a tree? See, that's why it don't make any sense. None of this makes any doggone sense. Outside of the fact that they just want to keep on milking people for money. And when you got an idea, when you got the answer, when you got a solution to put on the table, what do you get for it? You get cussed out. You get told you don't know what you're talking about. Look, that's why I call it mad science. Alright? What side is that on? Right there. Mad science. That's why I call it mad science. Mad science is because mainstream science done dropped the ball, sold its soul to the devil, and so to speak, because they just don't want to try to fix anything. Now I'm sick and tired of all that kind of jazz. So yesterday I got a black eye from doggone YouTube. YouTube done stuck it to old Shazizz. What should I do about it, folks? Should I join another platform? Should I just say to heck with it and go away? What's your suggestion? How do I figure out a way where I can actually generate a few pennies to put in the bucket to buy more things for more projects so that I can share with y'all? Because I'm not a beggar, you know. Do I got to get out there and do a belly dance or something like that for donations? I'm going to get people paying me to stop it. Hey, yo, crazy old dude, just knock it off and we'll give you a buck. The simple of it is, go visit my doggone website. You know, just go over there and say hi to me on Shazizz Radio in the Super chat room. You know, somebody down there who knows me, if you can, throw some links down in that doggone live chat there for me. Throw some links to Shazizz.com and Shazizz Radio and Shazizz.net. Shazizz.com is a shortcut. Just throw www.shazizz.com on there. Go over there, snoop around, see what it is that you like and what you don't like. And some bumitude said go to Entropy Platform. Well, I'll have to check it out. If you throw a link down somewhere for me, throw a link over there in the Super chat room over there at Shazizz Radio, I'd probably be able to get it, or catch me on Skype or something like that. Yeah, so I'll try to see what I can do about joining all these other platforms that everybody keeps talking about, because old YouTube just is not very user friendly anymore. I think they hate me or something like that. I mean, you put all that effort in there, and then they turn around and stick it to you. You know, I'm not a total jerk. I think I'm a nice guy for most part. You know, I can be a jerk at times. There's been times I got mad and said some foul words and acted like an idiot because I was upset. I'm human. Come on, can I be human? You know, see, like I said, you don't talk about problems in the world if you're not willing to try to resolve them. If you think that there's something wrong in the world and somebody says, okay, there's a solution for that, you'd think you'd at least want to hear them out, right? I mean, I would think so. Yeah, I'm gonna check out all these different platforms. And like today, well, I uploaded that little short video that I did earlier, not the live stream one. That one went awry. It's all, when you go back to watch the playback, it's my face going buzz. It's crazy, you know. But I got a lot of stuff that I want to share with everybody. I'm trying to see if I can. If anybody wants to support me in this deal, to just do something simple, go visit my website, say hi, you know, come check in and see if I'm doing any videos, because they're not letting you know when I'm doing videos. They weren't letting you know. That's why I stopped doing videos, because every time I do a video, what's the point? Nobody was seeing them, nobody was commenting on them, and then people were coming and telling me, hey, oh Shazizz, I didn't even know you was still on here. I ain't seen a video from you in a long time. They weren't sharing anybody. You go look on there right now, there's this doggone notification bell that you got to click on if you want notified if I upload a video. If you want a notification, you got to click on that. If nobody clicks on that, nobody ever even knows I put a video up. And then it's YouTube is pushing me down in the ratings and suppressing me in the searching, all that kind of stuff, then I'm not being found. Go type in free energy, and what you come up with is a bunch of people out there putting these fake devices out there, and it makes anyone in the free energy section look bad. You know, they're hiding batteries and stuff and doing things that anybody with any kind of scientific knowledge can tell right out of gate that's bogus. It's not even real, but they're getting 50,000 views per deal. They're getting thumbed up and all that kind of stuff. How is it that all this fake information can get all these video views, and how's all these fake free energy devices can get all these subscribers, but a guy who's the real deal, who's not trying to scam you or screw you over, I'm still sitting after all these years. It looks like 9,006 subscribers right now. I went from 9,008 this morning down to 9,005, back up to 9,006. So somebody went and resubscribed or subscribed new from that kind of deal, which I appreciate it all. But if you do watch my videos and you like my content, please let me know. You know, share it with somebody, because I'm getting frustrated. You know, like at one point before YouTube did the doggone YouTube Red video or YouTube Red thing, where basically you're supposed to be able to make more money. Heck, I could make a couple $100 a month that I could reinvest in the channel and buy capacitors and you know, parts to make projects, and started moving along, could get some things done. And then I'll be doggone, the moment the YouTube Red thing come in, they went from you know, paying you once a month to literally going to like quarterly, and it went from maybe a possibility of a couple $100 a month down to about $4 or $5 every 3 or 4 months. So even after they screwed me the first time, they weren't done screwing me till they got all the way down to the point where they literally ripped my partnership out from under me, as if old Shazizz don't matter, you know. So it's just it's what it is, man. You know, somebody down there said, Bumatude said, how can we donate to you? Well, my friend, look, I ain't asking for donations on my website, and you really got to want to find it, because it's on there. Because I had some friends saying, why don't you get somebody, why don't you put a PayPal donation button up there? And I said, look, I don't want people to think I'm trying to scam them. So if you are interested in supporting Shazizz, the first thing I'd ask you to do is just do nothing more than visit. Do nothing more to watch the videos. But if you got a project that you really want to see done, then you expect results, then go over there and search it up. You'll have to find it. You'll have to want to find it, because I don't promote it. I don't sit there and say, hey, I need your money, you donate to me or anything like that. I don't do that. You know, and if you donate anything to this site, I want to make sure that you get something for your effort. You're going to get a video out of that thing at the very least. You're going to, we come together, we share our resources, we share our knowledge, we share the burden together. If we fail, we fail together. That's what kind of partners I want in this deal. But I ain't trying to scam nobody. I'm not trying to do anybody wrong. But if you guys and gals want to help me out, the easiest thing to do is just don't worry about trying to donate. Just come over and visit. Just get on Skype, say hi, go over there to Shazizz Radio, jump around. Tell me what you think I could do better. Tell me whatever you think you want to know about, or whatever like that. Like I said, there's a donate button on ShazizzRadio.com or Shazizz.net, one of the two. Like I said, you're going to have to want to find it in order to be able to find it. Yeah, I didn't put it right out there on every single page or anything like that. But that was because I had to try to satisfy a couple of friends who were saying, hey, why don't you put a donate button up? And I was like, I don't want a donate button, because I don't want people to think I'm trying to rip them off. I'm not trying to rip them off. This ain't about the money for me. It's about the principle of the thing. The only reason why I'm hollering about the doggone YouTube, because there wasn't that much money to begin with. There's pennies in the bucket. But it's the principle of the thing. They say you're not good enough to have monetized videos. Even though I got like almost 300 videos or more, they're not good enough to be monetized, but they're good enough to stay on YouTube and other people can watch them for free. You know, you watch it for free now. They just, some of them would have an ad on it. But you see my point, what I'm trying to say here? I ain't trying to be a jerk. My videos still stay up. They're still public. Everybody gets to watch them. But on old Shazizz, they're not good enough to be monetized until I get my numbers up. So if ain't nobody watching them, they still get to, YouTube still gets to make money off of my videos because they still get the traffic, but old Shazizz ain't getting no pennies in his bucket. They basically yanked my doggone partnership. Now, does that sound fair to you folks? Would you get upset about that? Yeah, so I'm not trying to be a jerk. I appreciate the offer there, Bumitude. I like that name, by the way. You know, I really, I do appreciate that. It warms my heart that people even think about it. But like I said, that's not a you have to kind of thing. That's if you believe in the dream too, and you want a project done, and you want to see it done quicker or something like that. You know, I spend a lot of money doing what I do, and I do it out of the kindness of my heart, do it out of love for humanity, and I want to make the world a better place. You know, and it's going to cost me a heck of a lot more to finish up that lab. I actually thought about at one point in time to try to do a GoFundMe account to try to raise money to get my lab sped up, because I'm not getting any younger. And I got a lot of information up here that I'm trying to get out there in devices like I showed you earlier. Go back and look at the replay of this stream and you'll see a couple things. That doesn't even scratch the surface of what I'm trying to give away. You know, and I done told people, you know, that doggone neodymium magnet accelerator, I would make a kit to where I can ship these kits out there, you know, sell them for a few bucks. You know, it cost me a few bucks to make them, maybe sell them for a little bit more, and that way if you see some project on my website that you like, I can replicate it, send it out to you, and you can try it before you buy it. You can test this doggone thing out, and if you don't think it's what I said it was, then you send the doggone thing back for a full refund or whatever, that kind of thing. That's the kind of thing I would be up to, you know. But I thought about doing a GoFundMe account to try to raise that up, but I have to figure in there some way or another. You're going to get something. I ain't going to take nothing for nothing. You know, like I said, these mugs are cool looking. Look at that. And wait for it to catch up so I can see if I got it in the frame. And I was actually going to have coins made up too. But if I was going to do a fundraiser, I want to give you something. You know? I hope you can see that. There it goes. I can't tell. But either way, these are pretty doggone cool. But they're too doggone expensive. You know, I'll send you the artwork and you have somebody make you one. And get it done cheaper. Anyway, I think I've been on here for an hour and 37 minutes. I appreciate everybody who showed up. And if you help me share these videos around, and you really want me to keep doing live stream videos here on YouTube, I'll keep doing it. And just tell me how many more videos you'd like to see. You know, I'm pretty flexible. But they say, I guess, if I get my I guess my subscribers is high enough, but you know, say if I get my views up, then maybe I can reapply for partnership down the road. But you know, it's just kind of dirty that I got all these videos up there watched by somebody, and even though they're being watched, they are not worthy of monetizing, even though they were worthy of monetizing when YouTube was so supposed satisfied with everything. I got a lot to share with everybody, folks. I mentioned earlier I had actually thought about doing a GoFundMe account to try to raise a substantial amount of money for, you know, finishing my lab really fast, but I just don't know how to make it fair and make it right for people, because I don't want to take advantage of nobody or kindness or anything like that. I'm not like that. But there was something else that I wanted to say about this whole doggone deal. It's just really literally aggravating. I want to get all this stuff to be able to share everybody all this information. Meantime, if there's anything on Shazizz channel that you like, you might want to download it, because I sent a nasty message to YouTube and basically told them either take my stuff down or fix this, because it ain't fair what they did, you know. And so I'm not sure I'll even be on YouTube much. That's why I'm trying to tell you, go visit Shazizz.com, because worst case scenario, I'll put these videos up on my own personal website, and that's where you have to go to see them if you're interested in seeing them. We got every single answer to every single thing necessary to resolve all the problems in the world. I'm looking for the people who really want to get it done. You know, they spend millions, if not billions of dollars, sending over to the supposed UN Climate Change Fund. Where does all that money go? With a fraction of the budget the governments waste. Shazizz could have had that solved in less than 30 days. We'd have a prototype of a clean, renewable alternative energy device that would do exactly what I said for a fraction, just a fraction of what they've wasted. And governments keep on doing this. They keep on milking the money, they keep on milking the lie, they keep on changing the science. And that's why I call it mad science. Right? So, like I said, I ain't trying to screw nobody over, not trying to do nobody wrong. All I need is some cooperation. That's all I need. So, if you folks, I don't know, man. I don't know whether I'm being mocked. I don't know whether I'm being jerked around or what. It don't matter. Look, I've been called everything under the doggone sun. Been called stupid. Been cussed at. I've had my life threatened. And like I said, for all those jive turkeys, don't come around giving old Shazizz no death threat, because I ain't playing around. I ain't going down like no punk. Just don't do it. I'm a happy-go-lucky, peaceful-loving guy. I don't want to fight with anybody. I don't want to do anybody wrong. But I ain't gonna have you come down and hurt my family. I've had people say some pretty doggone bad things about me. People that I thought were my friends. I ain't going down like that. I will help everybody and his brother out. I'll give you the shirt off my back if you need it. But I ain't gonna be pushed around. I'm not gonna allow the government to come down here and hurt me and my family. Just not gonna do it. You know, I'll just be as peaceful as possible, as long as I can. Anyway, that's getting off the doggone track. I'm just trying to tell everybody, I'm the real guy. I'm not somebody's trying to scam you. I'm not somebody's trying to rip you off. I'm not playing that game. YouTube stuck it to me after all these doggone years. Through all the insults, through all the threats, through all the financial hardship, through all the patients, my lab getting flooded, and everything else like that, I'm asking you, why should I keep going? Do you think that I need to just give it up and go away? I'm going to let you folks decide. I get enough positivity, keep me motivated. Just tell me, hey, I like what you do, whatever. I don't care. I'm not asking you to stroke my ego. That's not what it's all about. But sometimes when you know people actually care, it makes it worthwhile. You go over and visit peopleforpeople.ning.com. Go over and visit shazizzradio.com. Good folks over there both places. I don't know you really want me to keep on doing alternative energy. I don't know you really want me to do it by how many people actually show up at the super chat room over there at Shazizz Radio, or even at People for People. I don't care which site you go to, whichever one you feel more comfortable with. Go to either one. And as far as information, I don't care where you get your information, as long as you know you can trust it, as long as it benefits you, that's all that matters. So, I'm going to keep on doing what I'm doing. If you guys like what I'm doing, then let me know. I ain't asking for. I'm not on here to ask you for money. I'm not. That's not what it's all about. Like I said, you have to want it if you want to go find the donate button. You know, this isn't what this is about. This is I wanted you all to know why it is I hadn't been on YouTube. Why it is I may not still be on YouTube, because they might not like the message I sent them. And they might delete my whole channel. Been telling y'all for years, if you like anything on my channel, download it. Take it away. And I'll be willing to give you any idea that I possibly can. Even if it makes you $1 million, I don't care. Maybe you make that $1 million and later on think, oh, Shazizz helped me out. I'm going to help a brother out and I'm going to throw some pennies in his bucket. That'd be awesome. But that ain't what it's about. It's about you said there was a problem. I come here to help fix it, have a little bit of fun, make a little bit of entertainment at the same time, make some friends and get it done. Anyway, I'm going to wait around here just for a second. Anybody got any questions down there in the chat room that you need me to answer before I roll up out here, because I'm about to close this live stream down? Just if you want to talk to me, I'm an easy man to find. Go add me on Skype. And actually, been trying to get a hold of a few people out there, you know, in different subjects and stuff like that for a long time. You know, go out there and check out guys like Robert Murray Smith. He's still doing work out there. Go check out Russ from RWG Research. He's still doing stuff out there. I ain't heard from Ryan Abrams for a long time, or any of the old crew that used to be on the Mad Science Show. I'd like to hear from all of them. I'd like to hear from you. But I do a radio show on Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Central on peopleforpeople.ning.com and shazizzradio.com. I don't know what that is. I'm on Central Time, whatever that equates to your time. And get a hold of me on Facebook. Sweet Freak said, can you do a small tutorial on how to make a Tesla coil safely? Yeah, I think I can come across something like that one there. I think I might already have some sort of video on there, but I'll do one better. Give me a bit of time to work on that, and I'll make a little Tesla coil video, and I'll show you the simple of it. You know, it's ridiculously simple. A lot of folks like to try to complicate it, but I'll explain it better in a video. So, yeah, I can try to do that for you. Steven said, just keep on keeping on, Shazizz. Don't give up. You can't force feed info, just what you're doing. Lead by example. Thank you very much, my friend. Alright, so, folks, I'm going to go ahead and end this live stream right now. And I'll start working on trying to build a good, simple little tutorial on a deal for you. What's that? Sweet Freak. That's a pretty cool name. Anyway, peace and love, everybody. If you like what you've seen here today, share this with somebody, or go back and find a video that you do like and share it with them, because apparently, I guess, if I get my numbers back up, they might give me back a doggone partnership. Not sure if it's worth it, but at least it'll throw some pennies in the bucket to get the doggone parts and copper wire that I need for stuff. And for Bumitude out there, I appreciate the offer for the donation, my friend. That was pretty cool. So it says YouTube's not receiving enough whatever. It's slow stream. Anyway, folks, peace and love. I appreciate every one of you who showed up in here. And if you want me to keep on doing stuff like this live stream right here, when I get my new lab set up, I'm planning on doing it more often on a faster network, so that you can see things. I want you to step by step. I'm gonna sit there and walk you through step by step and show you how to build what it is that I'm talking about. Anyway, to everybody out there, peace and love. Take care, and I really appreciate you folks. Take care.